mom looking at your bank account, barely be able to get by, but your kids are wanting to go out to dinner or they're wanting back to school supplies, and you're thinking, how am I going to do this? I can barely make my minimum payments. I'm crying myself to sleep at night, but I want to help my kids. How do I make this work? And you feel like such a failure. I just want you to know you're not alone. And I've been there, done that, and there are still hard days. But I want to share with you how I got out of credit card debt. You guys, I had $150,000 in credit card and loans. That's not counting my mortgage, not counting my car. And I'm being totally real and vulnerable and honest with you. I looked at my debts from 2022, and I am so grateful for where I am today. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted. And I just want to share my story, hoping that maybe you can grab a nugget or two. Maybe something will work for you. My story is my story. It may or may not work for you, but I just feel really called to share this. And especially number 5, which I have been earning income online now and just completely changed my life. And I know I'm just getting started. So stick around till the end if you'd like, but I'm going to jump right into it. So first of all, number 1, I really had to take an honest look at where I was at, right? I think a lot of us kind of avoid. We don't want to look at our bank accounts. We don't want to add it up. We don't want to look at the interest that we're paying. It's easier to just ignore it, right? But when I finally put everything in a spreadsheet, because I was waking up in the middle of the night with panic attacks, and I knew I had to do something different. And again, my story is my story. I got divorced, single mom. I was paying lawyer fees. I was still going through divorce in 2022. I don't think it was over. Maybe it was over. But I ended up getting a bulk of our debt. I also, when I got my townhouse with my kids, I really wanted to make it our own, So I didn't, a part of me, I know this is irresponsible now, but a part of me just didn't want to worry about money. So, I did what I needed to do. I got some new carpet. We painted, we got a new flooring. I didn't do a lot, but just a few things to kind of make it our own and clean it up a little bit. And I was like, I'll worry about the money later. I did network marketing for years. I knew there's a way, and network marketing is not my answer. It could be, but that got me on a path to believe that anything is possible and to learn about side income. But anyway, number 1, you just have to take a real look, right? I showed you my picture. You have to take a real look. And you guys, this literally gives me anxiety looking at it again, because that feeling of those percentages and $150,000, you guys, that was more than my salary. Like, seriously, that is such a weight on my shoulders. But I was like, I am where I am. You just have to take a look at it. You look at yourself in the mirror and like, how did I get here? But you just have to keep taking a step. And I know I'm not the only one, because I'm in the Budget Mom group, right? I've been kind of a silent watcher. The Budget Mom is amazing. If it weren't for her book and just the community and everybody sharing and her videos, I haven't been great at keeping a budget. I am in my spreadsheet every day and I'm trying to, do the thing. But I will tell you, for me, when I looked at this and my payments were over $3,000 a month, my minimum payments, and that was, I had more debt and minimum payments than I had income. So obviously I did start driving DoorDash. You can see I made $600 that month in DoorDash. So I felt like, okay, I found something, I can earn some income. I ended up getting another job, a part-time job, along with my 6-figure job. I'm very blessed, but I also live in Chicago, and I'm not trying to make an excuse, but it's expensive. And, we tried to keep up with the Joneses, and we went on vacations maybe we shouldn't have, but I'm also about living. And, you also have to kind of decide how you feel about debt. Like, we're told debt is a bad thing. Like, oh my God, how do you have that much debt? But also, I listen to a lot of people, Kathleen Cameron, another amazing manifester. You know, I'm constantly learning and growing and love getting coaches and mentors. And, you know, I will absolutely, they're super high value, super. But still, you have to take the steps and you have to do what's right for you. So for me, I ended up doing debt consolidation. I maybe didn't feel like there was another way. It was like that or file for bankruptcy, which I really didn't want to do. So I did do debt consolidation. It felt like it gave me a little bit of relief. Now, at the same time, it was horrible. I'm not saying I recommend it. I would say that's like your last resort. But basically what they do is they call my payment from the 30 whatever through 33,000 went down to like 1,700 a month. I'm like, okay, so that cut my credit card payments, loan payments in half. And then what they do is they go out and on your behalf, they call the credit card companies and the loan companies and try to negotiate a lower, basically to pay it all off at once. Now you can do this, right? So since then I've learned you can do this. You can call your credit card companies. You can ask for a lower payments. You can ask for a lower percentage, all of that. But at the time I didn't know that. I was in over my head. I did not know what else to do. So I did that consolidation. That gave me some breathing room. Then eventually, now another thing, you don't make your credit card payments. I've always paid my credit cards on time. So that was really, really hard for me. So debt consolidation, my credit score went down completely, totally plummeted. I think it was down to like 400 something. Now it's back up into like 700 plus. So again, where there's a will, there's a way. But you have to be ready to not use your credit cards, which was very, very hard because that was a bad habit that I did. So I called everything. I canceled the cable. Whatever, everything. Looking at all those expenses, I cut it all out. And that is, that's a shameful place to be. But I was like, I gotta do something different. I also ended up getting a HELOC, which again, this isn't for everybody, but I'm grateful. I bought my home in 2020 and the value of my home increased tremendously, almost doubled, which is amazing, right? Chicago area, very, very grateful. So I did get a HELOC. Again, not recommending this for everybody. I'm just telling you my story, and then you can ask me questions. You can look into what works for you. But again, stick around for number 5 because that one to me is a no-brainer, and you can do all these things or whatever you need to do, but number 5 is the biggest. So number 1, put everything out there, get real with what you have. Number 2, if debt consolidation, you can look into that. Number 3, I did get a HELOC. Okay. I'll just say, the world system teaches us things, right? It teaches us to go to college, get into debt, go work for 40 hours a week for 40 plus years and never spend time with your family. And I found 10 years ago, I knew I wanted to do something different. When I dropped my son at daycare, he was about 5 years old, and he mouthed the words, "I hate you." That tore me up inside, and I knew I had to do something different. So since then, and since about 10 years ago, when I felt like everything looked great on the outside, but I was emotionally drained, my relationships were suffering, my health was suffering, I was totally unhappy at work, did not have time to be with my kids, felt like I was just totally frustrated, angry. I'm like, there has to be more to life than this. So since then, I have been on a path to do something different and to live a better life. And I just want to inspire you and help you do that if that's something you're interested in. So again, paying off debt. So I've paid off all of my credit cards and loans now, except for the HELOC. So I do have that left. But I'm learning constantly. I've heard something about Velocity Banking, so I'm looking into that. Stay tuned because I'm constantly growing, and I want to be better. Number 4, obviously you can try to earn more income. Again, I told you I did DoorDash, but since I found a way to earn money online, it's completely changed my life. Now, you do have to be willing to be coachable. You do have to be willing to be consistent, but in 2 hours a day, you guys, we're learning the skills and strategies to earn $10,000 a month or more, right? There are people online earning $900 a day, waking up and earning $600 a day, making money before work, Christy, $50,000 in less than a year. You guys, how would that change your life? I had my biggest month last month at $2,700 a month by helping 3 people get started. And I'm so grateful because I found a passion. I found my passion to help people. I found a purpose because I'm not living my best life in my current job situation. Let's just say that. I'm grateful, but I get fired up when I can help people get out of debt, earn income online, believe in themselves. You guys, I've done so much work on myself, coaching, mentoring. So number 5 is earning an income online, starting a business where you're working 2 hours a day, earning 100% profit, having an automated system out there working for you. I mean, that's the answer. There are multiple ways, and I'm happy to help you any way that I can. You know, I would even get in your spreadsheet and help you with your budget and all of that. The Budget Mom is great at that. You know, I've done that, but I also feel like you have to be willing to take a look at something new and different, right? Since I'm learning these skills and strategies to help people earn income online, you guys, it is life-changing because you don't feel horrible now when you spend $100 on back to school supplies because you know you could literally wake up tomorrow and have another $900 sale. That is the beauty of it. So I just want to give you hope today. I just want to inspire you that your life can be different, but you do have to be willing to do something different. So comment below. I'd love to hear any feedback. What's worked for you? What hasn't? You know, where are you at? It's an amazing feeling. And again, I'm not all the way there yet. Obviously, I'd like to pay off my HELOC. I'd like to pay off my mortgage and cars, you know, but we also have to decide to not focus on lack and actually focus on gratitude and what we have and not be obsessed, right? If I'm in my spreadsheet every day, look at this, I have so much lack. I am now focusing on, like, I promise you, I will have a $10,000 month very, very soon. Might be this August. It's only August 6th, so as I'm posting this. So watch and see. If you want to learn more, you can go to believeindailypay.com. All you have to do is put your email in. It looks like this. And you guys, all I'm doing is promoting 4 digital products, digital education products that are proven, done for you. All you do is copy and paste. You will have your own website like this. You're not a consultant. You're not in network marketing. It's nothing like that. No MLM, no monthly fees. It's a one-time investment. We have 4 products to promote. You can see more information here. Put your email in. You'll get the free blueprint to teach you step-by-step how people are making 6 figures a year. You guys, we have over 20 people that have earned 6 figures, and I promise you I'm on my way. And you can be too. All you have to do is say yes, say ready, I'm ready to do this. So comment below if that's you, if you're excited, you want to get rid of that debt, you want to get rid of that feeling. Like, literally imagine how that would feel to have that debt gone. It's possible. I believe in you. I'm here for you. Watch the 2 videos that should answer most of your questions at believeindailypay.com. If you have any other questions, just email me. Again, put your email in there. If you ever want to unsubscribe, if it's not for you, that's okay. Unsubscribe. But if not, you guys, we are having fun. We have a community of 55,000 people in there, tons of support, ongoing mentorship and coaching. I mean, if you're not growing, you're dying, right? And the more people you help, the faster you'll be able to get to where you want to be. So I hope this inspires you. I've been in your shoes. I'm still in your shoes, but I am on my way to changing the legacy of my family, and I want to help you do the same.